कैसे हैं आप लोग सब? Am I audible to all of you? Shiv Shankar, please message. If I am audible to all of you, please message fast. Then we will start the session. I hope I am audible and visible to all of you. अगर मेरी आवाज आप सब तक क्लियर है, am I audible to all? Shaheen, Shiv Shankar, I hope I am audible and visible to all of you. Then we will start the session. जल्दी से मुझे मैसेज करके बताइए. Am I audible and visible to all? Yeah. So we will start with next chapter today, and that chapter is industrial policy. We will start with the next chapter today, and that chapter is industrial policy. What is industrial policy? What are LPG reforms? Especially if we talk about liberalization, because in our syllabus, liberalization is mentioned in detail. Liberalization is mentioned in detail. So in this chapter, it's a very important chapter. We will discuss in very detail. Firstly, today, industrial policy, liberalization, then tomorrow, MSME, then PLI scheme, then National Semiconductor Mission. Apart from the textile, there are many things that we need to discuss in this chapter. It's a big chapter again, if we talk about industries. So are you all ready? Shall we start the session? If you all are ready, shall we start? Shall we go ahead? If you all are ready. Megha, Shiv Shankar, Shaheen, if you all are ready, we will start the session. So let's begin. First of all, what is industrial policy? If we talk about what is industrial policy, so Government of India adopted industrial policies. Government of India adopted this industrial policy even before also. But the most significant for us is 1991 industrial policy. Government of India has adopted industrial policy before also. But for us, the important is 1991. Because in 1991, the BOP crisis of India, the balance of payment crisis of India is so severe. Why this balance of payment crisis? What is BOP? First, we should know that. BOP's balance of payment means sum total transactions. What is BOP? Sum total transactions done by a resident of one country with the other country is called as balance of payment. That is sum total of current account plus capital account. When we add current account and capital account, we call it balance of payment. Now, India's BOP crisis were huge. Extremely big BOP crisis. Now, because of that BOP crisis, balance of payment crisis, we are forced to adopt the new industrial policy because we need to open our economy. Before 1991, Indian economy is partially open. But after 91, we opened our economy, and as a result of that, LPG reforms started. So let's start the class. First talk about what is BOP crisis in 1991. Balance of payment crisis in 1991. That is, what are the reasons? First is high fiscal deficit. India's fiscal deficit is mounting at very high pace. Our fiscal deficit is mounting at very high pace. Enjoy life. Good morning, Lakshmi. Good morning. High fiscal deficit. Then increase in global crude oil prices and Gulf War. Third, high inflation, almost 16%, double digit inflation, almost 16%. The reason is why we have this high inflation, because our population keep on increasing. We are not able to do as much of export and production. We are depending a lot on import. So high inflation, almost 16%. Rising internal debt. Rising internal debt. So this internal debt is keep on increasing. That is 53% of GDP. That is 53% of GDP. That is 53% of GDP. Forex reserve depletion in Forex reserve of India. Depletion in Forex reserve of India. Our Forex reserve fall to one of the lowest. Our Forex reserve fall to one of the lowest. Our Forex reserve fall to one of the lowest. So depletion in Forex reserve of India less than $1 billion. Less than $1 billion. Only 3-week import balance left. Only 3-week import balance left. 3-week import balance left. Then sixth is capital flight by FIIs. Foreign institutional investors are withdrawing their money. Foreign institutional investors are withdrawing their money. So these are the BOP crisis in 1991. High fiscal deficit. Our fiscal deficit keep on increasing. Second, increase in global crude oil prices and Gulf War. Because of Gulf War, the crude oil prices keep on mounting. Third, high inflation, almost 16%. Then rising internal debt, that is 53% of GDP. After that, depletion in Forex reserve of India. India's Forex reserve depleted a lot, less than $1 billion and only 3-week import balance left. We left with only 3-week import balance. And then capital flight by FIs. FIs are withdrawing their money out of India. That's what we call it, capital flight by FIs. I hope it has been clear to all. So these are the BOP crises of 1991. Good morning, Sony. These are the BOP crises of 1991. Now, as a result of this BOP crisis, what India has done, India started with LPG reforms. India started with LPG reforms. India started with LPG reforms. Okay. So first we will discuss privatization and globalization, because liberalization we will discuss in detail. Privatization. So what is there in privatization? What is actually there in privatization? Market deregulation. Reform in banking sector. Only few sectors are reserved exclusively for government. Only few sectors are exclusively reserved for government. Then encourage private participation. By opening many sectors for them. To improve efficiency. We open many sectors for private players to improve efficiency. So this is in context of privatization. Market deregulate, market को हमने deregulate करना शुरू किया. Banking sector reformation we are doing. Only few sectors Only few sectors are reserved exclusively for government. Encourage private participation by opening many sectors for them to improve efficiency. This is about privatization. Now, what is globalization? What is globalization? Integrating one economy with another economy, integrating one economy with another economy under free flow of goods and services, technology, and movement of people, across countries. Now, what is globalization? We all are living in this globalized world today. What is globalization? That means integrating one economy with another economy. We are integrating India with US, we are integrating India with France, Germany, Brazil, Russia, China, Canada. Integrating one economy with another economy under free flow of goods and services, technology, and movement of people across the nations. That is the meaning of globalization. Now, because of this globalization only, we are getting so many things. Exchange of culture. Today we have many of the Western cuisine in our dietary pattern. We all are having the different cultures of West integrated. We have the latest technology also. Modernization of hospitals, modernization of education, employment opportunities we are getting because of this globalization. But there are some negatives also of globalization, that it enhances the dependency of one country on another country. It enhances the dependency. We'll do that globalization advantage and disadvantage also, because it is little bit important. Globalization benefits. What are the benefits of globalization? That means latest technology exchange, more employment, then cultural exchange, our yoga, Indian yoga is now being there in the whole world. Even there is International Day of Yoga as well now. Cultural exchange, more exports, diversification in production. Okay. Cooperation among countries during bad time, like COVID, and environment consciousness also, environment awareness also extend because of that. Like Paris conference, countries are now getting more conscious about how to protect environment. This is because of globalization, because of exchange of ideas, because of exchange of people, because of exchange of technology also. So these are the benefits of globalization. Now, if we talk about what are the challenges, first, enhanced dependency on countries. We enhance the dependency on country, like Sri Lanka suffer a lot because of extreme dependency on China. Okay. Then second, what are the challenge? Losses or threat for domestic firms, threat for domestic industries, there's a lot of threat for domestic industries also. Then third is dominance of big countries, dominance of big countries, ठीक है. Then erosion of wealth also, erosion of wealth also. If you are not able to, if you are not able to pay back their wealth, ठीक है, if you are not able to pay their debt, that in led to erosion of wealth as well. Then apart from that, what other challenges we can talk about? Globalization also led to erosion of the culture, erosion of culture. Now Indians are so much influenced with westernization that they are forgetting their own great culture also. So these are the major challenges we can say. Yes beta, ये English का batch है. This is English batch, Deepak. यहाँ पे I am explaining economy in very simple English language regarding to GS paper 3 mains. आपको वैसे दीपक इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा because the English that I use is very basic English. But yeah, obviously it's an English batch, so I'm not explaining in Hindi. I am explaining in English only, but you will not find that difficult. You will not find it that difficult. Okay? Is it clear to all? So these are the things regarding to globalization. Now let's talk about liberalization in detail, because in our syllabus, liberalization is mentioned in GS paper 3. What is this liberalization talk about? What is this liberalization talk about? Liberalization means reduction in tariff, reduction in tariff, reduction in tariff, elimination of license Raj, elimination of license Raj, elimination of license Raj, and also to take those measures, which promote industrial growth, which promote industrial growth through ease of doing business, through ease of doing business, through ease of doing business. So this is the meaning of liberalization. This is the meaning of liberalization. ठीक है? What is the meaning of liberalization? Liberalization means reduction in tariff. That means you need to reduce the tariff, you need to reduce the taxes. Elimination of license, unnecessary license, unnecessary documentation should be avoided. Also to take measures which promote industrial growth through ease of doing business. Industrial growth को extend करना, so that how we can extend this industrial growth? By improving ease of doing business, by unnecessary reducing the documentation, paperwork and all these things. This is the meaning of liberalization. Now, what are the policies of liberalization? What are the policies of liberalization? What all are the policies? First is financial sector reform. Financial sector reform. Now, what all is included in financial sector reform? That means deregulation of banking sector. We allowed private sector also. Deregulation of banking sector. Deregulation of banking sector. Liberalization of capital market. We allowed FDIs also, FIs also. Liberalization of capital market. And market-based interest rate. Market-based interest rate means according to demand and supply. According to demand and supply. Now, RBI increases the repo rate or decreases the repo rate according to inflation. So this is financial sector reform. Then industrial sector reform. Industrial sector reform. What all are the industrial sector reform in liberalization? So reduction of industrial licensing, reduction of industrial licensing, reduction of industrial licensing. Unnecessary industrial licensing requirements are reduced now. Reduction of industrial licenses, simplification of regulation, simplification of regulation, simplification of regulation, encourage private sector more, encourage private sector. We enhances the private sector, we try to inculcate more private sector ideologies in the country's development process. So these are the 2 points, these are the 2 points. Then third, external sector, external sector. How external sector? How external sector? Liberalization of trade policies, liberalization of trade policies, liberalization of trade policies, reduction of import tariff, reduction of import tariff, reduction of import tariff, relax foreign exchange transaction, relax foreign exchange transaction. So this is in context of external sector. This is in context of external sector. That is first, liberalization of trade policies, reduction of import tariff, relax foreign transaction. These all are the objectives under, these all are the things under the external sector. So external sector work like this only. External sector work like this only, that first there is liberalization of trade policy, reduction of import tariff, relax foreign transaction. These all are the major things under external sector. These are the major things under external sector. Fourth, foreign exchange reform. Foreign exchange reform. Foreign exchange reform. Now, what all is included in foreign exchange reform? What all are there in foreign exchange reform? Market determined exchange rate, market determined exchange rate. Then ease of capital movement, ease of capital movement, market determined exchange rate, ease of capital movement. Then apart from that, simplify foreign exchange regulation, simplify foreign exchange regulation. All these things are covered under this. All these things are covered under it. Market determined exchange rate. What is that? Before 1991, India had not followed market based exchange rate. India is following liberalized exchange rate system. Now, what is market based exchange rate? Under this market based exchange rate, currency convertibility is 100% allowed. Currency convertibility is 100% allowed. Suppose I am sending money to my sister who is living in London. 100% currency convertibility is there, except some brokerage charges or some conversion charges. Similarly, my uncle is sending money from France to India. 100% convertibility is allowed, barring few exchange rate conversion charges. So foreign exchange reforms we have done through market determined exchange rate. Before that, this is not like that. It is 60% 60% market based, 40% fixed. So suppose if someone is sending money from France to India or from Australia to India, 60% is market determined. That is what is according to market exchange rate risk going, and 40% according to fixed exchange regime, that is fixed by government. So that is the result. The people are getting less money out of it. Then trade and investment. Trade and investment. Trade and investment. We also focus on promoting trade and investment. We also focus on promoting trade and investment, promote foreign investment, promote foreign investment. We promote the foreign investment in India. Apart from that, encourage export industries. Encourage export industries. We also encourage the export industries in India. We also encourage the export industries in India. So these all are the what I can say, these all are the policies of liberalization. These all are the policies of liberalization. I hope it is being clear to all. I hope it is being clear to all. Any doubt, any question, you can please ask. Yes, friends. Any doubt, any question, anything you want to ask, you can please ask. Then moving ahead, we will discuss the advantages of liberalization. We will discuss the advantages of this liberalization. What are the positives of this liberalization? Let's discuss them in detail. Positives of liberalization. What are the different positives of this liberalization? What all we have? What all positives we have for this liberalization? First is high and sustained growth. High and sustained growth. We have a high, very high and sustained growth. That is pre 1991. Pre 1991. Indian economic growth. Indian economic growth is 3% to 4%. Is 3% to 4%. Post liberalization, it is average 6 to 7%. It is average 6 to 7% post liberalization. India now fourth largest economy in terms of nominal GDP. In terms of nominal GDP. We are the fourth largest economy in terms of nominal GDP. In terms of nominal GDP. Second, rise in FDI. Rise in FDI. Rise in the foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment enhances to a great level. FDI in 1991, FDI in 1991-92 is around $129 million. FDI is around $129 million at that time. However, after liberalization, it is $81 billion. It is $81 billion. India is one of the favorite FDI destination. One of the favorite FDI destination. India is one of the favorite FDI destination. Third, rise in export. Rise in export. Our export also rise on a very great level. It is almost $820 billion. Our export right now is around $820 billion because of this LPG reforms and post liberalization. Then apart from that, rise in Indian MNCs. Rise in Indian MNCs. Rise in Indian MNCs and have global brand presence. Most of the Indian industries are having global brand presence. We talk about Infosys, we talk about Tata, Infosys, we have Tata. These are having the global brand presences. These are having the Wipro. These have global brand presences. Okay, and we have now now we have in India 125 plus unicorn startups, unicorns. Then moving ahead, financial sector modernization. Financial sector modernization. There is also modernization in financial sector. Financial sector modernization. Development of capital market. Development of capital market. Development of capital market. Mutual funds. Mutual funds. Development of capital market, mutual fund. Digital banking resolutions. Digital banking. Digital banking. UPI UPI growth. UPI growth is 13 billion monthly transactions. 13 billion rupee monthly transaction. Monthly transaction through UPI is around 13 billion. There's a very big number. UPI digital revolution is so great in India that now people are not possessing the physical cash more. They are making more of digital payment. UPI crosses 13 billion around. So this is what we are talking about, the financial sector modernization here. Then sixth, infrastructure and urban growth. Infrastructure and urban growth. Infrastructure and urban growth. PPP projects. PPP projects in airport. In airport. Smart city mission. Smart city mission. Smart city mission. PLI scheme. All these play important role to make India develop by 2047. Develop by 2047. To make India develop by 2047. Then seventh, boost to export. Boost our export. Boost our export. Liberalization also boost our export. Service sector. Service sector. Service sector. What in service sector? IT, telecom, finance. IT, telecom, finance. Service sector, IT, telecom, finance grew massively employ 50 lakh people. Employ 50 lakh people. Employ 50 lakh people. Gig economy and platform jobs. Gig economy and platform job emerge. You all know what is gig economy? Gig economy or platform job means a kind of freelancing where a person is associated himself with 2-3 platforms that will lead to more income for him, more diversification, more work experience. Gig economy and platform job emerge. Then strong forex reserve. Strong forex reserve. Our forex reserve is again very strong. India's forex reserve. Indian forex reserve. Indian forex reserve, India's forex reserve is $660 billion. India's forex reserve is $660 billion as of June 2024. As of June 2024. Then Make in India, Make in India, Make in India plus ease of doing business, Make in India plus ease of doing business, Make in India plus ease of doing business boost overall economic growth. Boost overall economic growth. It boosts overall economic growth. So friends, these all are the benefits of liberalization. These all are the benefits of liberalization. I hope it is being clear to all what all are the benefits associated with liberalization. What all are the benefits associated with liberalization? Then we will discuss what all are the challenges of liberalization. Then we will discuss what all are the challenges of liberalization. So these all are the points that we can say boost liberalization a lot. These all are the points that we can say they will boost liberalization a lot. So I hope it is being clear to all what is liberalization. Now let's talk about few of the challenges. Let's talk about few of the challenges associated. Few of the challenges associated. What are the few challenges associated with liberalization? What are the few challenges associated with liberalization? First is widening income and regional inequality. Widening income and regional inequality. Widening income and regional inequality. Okay? Okay, Rishi, God bless you. Widening income and regional inequality. Liberalization benefit urban areas more. Liberalization benefit urban areas and metro cities. Urban areas and metro cities more. Rural and backward regions. Rural and backward regions. Rural and backward regions lagged behind in benefit. Lagged behind in rural and backward regions lagged behind in investment. Service and infrastructure. Service and infrastructure. Lag behind in service and infrastructure. Top 10% population. Top 10% population hold 77% of wealth. Hold 77% of the wealth. Then second is vulnerability in global scenario. Vulnerability in global situation. Vulnerability in global situation. What all vulnerability there in global situation? Liberalized economy exposed to liberalized economy exposed to liberalized economy exposed to external crisis. Exposed to external crisis, that is 2008 financial crisis. 2008 financial crisis. 2020 pandemic. 2020 pandemic. And recently wars among countries. recent wars among countries. Wars, Russia-Ukraine war, Israel-Palestine war, all these things. Then over dependence on foreign capital. Over dependence on foreign capital. We are depending a lot on foreign capital. We are depending a lot on foreign capital. So India is depending a lot, huge on these foreign capital. So large and sudden FII flow, large and sudden FII outflow, large and sudden FII outflow led to destabilize stock market, destabilize stock market, led to destabilize stock market and also rupee depreciation, and also rupee depreciation. Then fourth, neglection of small and traditional industries. Neglection of small and traditional industries. Small and traditional industries. There is also a huge neglection of these small and traditional industries. They have to fight against biggest MNCs. They have to fight against biggest MNCs. Hence, they suffer losses. They suffer losses. Then fifth, environment degradation. Environment degradation. Environment degradation. Then industrialization and deregulation. Industrialization and deregulation. Industrialization and deregulation led to local artisans face tough competition. Industrialization and Industrialization and deregulation led to, just a second. Industrialization and deregulation led to environment stress like deforestation, pollution, over mining result in loss to environment. Then apart from that, reduction in tax base. Reduction in tax base. How reduction in tax base? How it led to reduction in tax base? Most MNCs are engaged in transfer pricing, tax avoidance, reduce India's tax base. Then seventh, dependence on heavy imports. Dependence on heavy imports. Dependence on heavy import. That means India is having trade deficit with 9 countries out of its top 10 out of its top 10 trading partners. Trading partners. Just imagine, friends, the countries which we have the top 10 trading partners, जो भी हमारे top 10 trading partners हैं, out of that top 10 trading partners, we have trade deficit with 9 countries. It is only US which we have a trade surplus. Apart from that, out of our top 10 trading partners, 9 we are in trade deficits. This is the scenario. So liberalization have many positives, but we cannot say or we cannot eliminate what all negatives the liberalization is having. What all negatives the liberalization is having. I hope it is being clear to you all. I hope it is being clear to you all. Friends, few important things. Just a second. Few important things. Just a second. I'm not able to open it. Just a second, friends. Yeah. Few of the important things I'll need to tell you. Just a second. Yeah. So, friends, our foundation batch is live now. Our foundation batch is live now. You all can join this foundation batch. This is for English medium. This is for English medium. This is for English medium, friends. So about this foundation batch, this is live now. As I mentioned, ये अब live हो चुका है. If you want to join offline, you can join it from Karol Bagh Center or Prayagraj Center. This is in English medium. So these all are expert faculties for geography, history, polity, economy, environment, science, tech, reasoning, maths, society and all. So you all can join this foundation batch. This is for English medium students. ये online, offline दोनों mediums में है. अगर आप online attempt करना चाहते हैं तो अपने घर से बैठ के भी आप classes देख सकते हैं. अगर आप offline classes लेना चाहते हैं तो you can join our Prayagraj Center and Delhi Karol Bagh Center. Okay. So now moving ahead and discuss about what are the goals of industrial policy. If we talk about what are the goals of industrial policy, इस industrial policy के goals क्या हैं? What are the goals of industrial policy? What are the goals of industrial policy? So the goals of industrial policy is what are the goals? The goals are very specific. Sustained and continuous growth. Sustained and continuous growth. We want a growth that must be sustained and continuous. We want a growth that must be sustained and continuous. Second, promote employment. Promote employment. It must promote employment. Utilization of resources properly. Utilization of resources. Then competitiveness. These must be competitive. Self-reliance. Self-reliance is very important. Balanced regional development. Balanced regional development. Balanced regional development. Innovation. Innovation. And apart from that, prevent concentration of power. Prevent concentration of power. That means the power should not be concentrated in one hand. Prevent concentration of power. So these are the goals of this industrial policy. These are the goals of industrial policy. Now let's talk about the features also, some of the features of industrial policy. What all are the features? The first feature is the first feature is dereservation of public sector. Dereservation of public sector. That means public sector should start de-reserving the industries. That means now the industry should be open for the private sector as well. De-reservation of public sector. Then disinvestment. Disinvestment by public sector. That means they need to open the sectors for private industries as well. Third, delicensing. Delicensing. That means license is required. License required. License required for what? Electronic public sector. License required for electronic, aerospace, defense, special hazardous chemicals, special hazardous chemicals, special hazardous chemical, cigar and cigarette, cigar and cigarettes, and apart from that, industrial explosive, industrial explosives. We need for all of them. We need for all of them. And one more we can say, liberalization in FDI. Liberalization of FDI. So these are the features of industrial policy. These are the features of industrial policy. ये सारे features हैं industrial policies के. So let's discuss some of the positive and negatives also fastly. What are the positives of industrial policy? Positive of industrial policy. What all are the positives of industrial policy? First, industrial development. Industrial development is focus. Industrial development is focus. Employment. Employment generation. Employment generation. Regional development. Regional development. There must be a regional development. Technological upgradation. Technology upgrade and innovation. Technology upgrade and innovation. Then encourage private sector. Encourage private sector. Boost export. Boost export and global competitiveness. And global competitiveness. These are the positive of industrial policy. These are the positives of industrial policy. Now let's discuss the negatives of it. What are the negative? Red tapeism. This is the biggest problem. Bureaucratic hurdle, red tapeism. This is the biggest problem. Overprotection to domestic industries. We are giving a lot of overprotection to domestic industries. We will not let them fight and try to excel. Overprotection. We are giving a lot of overprotection to domestic industries. Then MSME neglection. MSME still at nascent stage. Is still at nascent stage. MSME still at nascent stage. Impact on environment. Impact on environment. There might be negative impacts on environment. Uneven regional development. Uneven regional development. Uneven regional development. Then policy uncertainty. Policy uncertainty. So these all are the negatives of industrial policies. These all are the negatives or challenges. These all are the negative or challenges of industrial policy. Any doubt, any question in this? कोई डाउट, कोई सवाल, कोई क्वेश्चन इसमें? कोई डाउट, कोई सवाल, कोई क्वेश्चन इसमें रिगार्डिंग टू इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी? So what is the way forward? What is the way forward? How we can make our industrial policy more competitive? So first of all, tax reforms, ease of doing business, of doing tax reforms, of doing business, ease of doing business. Then apart from that, infrastructure, R&D support, research and development support we need to give. Then proper regulation, environment sustainability, These are the way forwards for industrial policy. These are the way forwards for industrial policy. I hope it is being clear to all. I hope it is being clear to all what are the way forwards for industrial policy. Friends, few more things I need to discuss. Few more things I need to discuss fast. Just a second. That is not. So I hope everything is clear to you regarding to industrial policy. Everything is clear to regarding to industrial policy. So tomorrow we will start with MSME. Very, very important again. Government is focusing a lot on MSME. What we will discuss? What is MSME? Importance of MSME, challenges of MSME, government initiatives to promote MSME. What are the government initiatives to promote MSME? सबसे पहले we will discuss what is MSME, definition of MSME. ठीक है? Megha, am I audible right now? Megha, am I audible right now? So we'll discuss what is MSME tomorrow, importance of MSME, challenges of MSME, and government initiatives for MSME. So if you all like today's class, please mention in the comment. Do share this class, do subscribe the channel. And apart from that, this is very important for this year's mains, as well as even if you are preparing for next year. This series is very important because these topics will remain same. Only the current part is added more in that. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Any doubt, any question? Then we will end the session. We will end the class if there is no doubt as such. Thank you so much, Megha. I hope it's fine with everyone. Shall I end the class now? Okay, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. We'll meet tomorrow and discuss MSME. Okay. Thank you, Shaheen.